Welcome to Just Gist TV. This story was never supposed to leak. It wasn't announced, hinted at, or staged. But now that it's out, fans cannot stay calm. A secret visit. A familiar name. And a revelation that has thrown the internet into a frenzy. According to information now circulating online, Sonia Uche'S allegedly paid a quiet visit to the mother of Maurice, and once that detail slipped into the public space, everything changed. What was meant to be private has become the newest obsession for fans, critics, and observers who believe this could finally explain months of confusion, silence, and mixed signals. The reaction has been explosive. For weeks, conversations around Sonia Uche'S and Maurice had slowed down. Not because curiosity disappeared, but because there was nothing concrete to hold on to. Both parties appeared focused on their individual paths. Sonia spoke about breathing, peace, and claiming 2026 as her year. Maurice appeared distant, career-driven, and carefully silent. Then suddenly, this. The alleged visit was not accompanied by photos, videos, or public confirmations. That alone has added to the intensity. In today's celebrity culture, secrecy itself becomes evidence. Fans began connecting dots, revisiting old clips, reanalyzing past statements, and asking one question repeatedly: why would Sonia Uche'S visit Maurice's mother privately if there was nothing significant going on? That question alone has fueled days of heated debate. Supporters of Sonia Uche'S were quick to react with excitement. To them, this alleged visit feels like validation. Many have long believed that whatever exists between Sonia and Maurice runs deeper than what has been shown publicly. They argue that private family interactions carry weight that online speculation never could. For these fans, the visit suggests respect, seriousness, and intention. They point out that meeting a parent, especially in a quiet, unpublicized manner, is not something taken lightly in Nigerian culture. It is often seen as a step rooted in trust rather than performance. The absence of cameras, they argue, makes the gesture even more meaningful. However, not everyone is celebrating. Critics have responded with skepticism and mixed emotions. Some question the timing, especially considering the recent tensions, shifting focus, and public fatigue surrounding the ongoing back-and-forth narratives. Others accuse fans of romanticizing incomplete information. To them, a leaked visit without confirmation is still speculation. But even among critics, curiosity remains high. Many admit that if the information is accurate, it changes the entire narrative. For months, critics accused both parties of ambiguity and emotional inconsistency. A visit to a parent, if true, suggests clarity behind the scenes, even if that clarity is intentionally hidden from the public. What makes this story particularly powerful is the silence from both sides. Neither Sonia Uche'S nor Maurice has addressed the alleged visit. No denial. No clarification. No cryptic response. That silence has been interpreted in multiple ways. Some fans believe silence confirms the truth. Others believe silence protects privacy. Critics believe silence allows speculation to spiral. But regardless of interpretation, the lack of response has intensified interest rather than calming it. Observers have also noted how this development contrasts sharply with Sonia Uche'S recent plea to be allowed space. Some fans worry that leaks like this undermine her request for privacy. Others argue that privacy is exactly why the visit was kept quiet in the first place. The contradiction has sparked deeper conversation about boundaries. Is it possible for a public figure to live privately without the public feeling entitled to explanations? Can celebrities draw lines that fans are expected to respect? These questions are now being debated alongside the alleged visit itself. Another layer to the reaction involves Maurice's mother. Though she has not been named directly in discussions, her role has become symbolic. Fans are projecting meaning onto her involvement, or perceived acceptance, without any verified statements. Supporters argue that family engagement often signals seriousness. Critics caution against dragging private individuals into public speculation. Still, excitement persists. Fans are revisiting old interviews where Maurice spoke about family values, respect, and keeping personal matters private. Some believe this aligns perfectly with the idea of a quiet, respectful visit rather than a public announcement. Others are comparing this moment to past celebrity relationships where private family interactions preceded official confirmations. While comparisons are inevitable, many supporters urge patience, reminding others that not every story follows the same script. Mixed feelings dominate the timeline. Some fans are thrilled, seeing hope where there was uncertainty. Others feel emotionally exhausted, expressing concern about getting invested again after repeated cycles of speculation. Critics continue to warn against expectations, arguing that leaked information without confirmation can be misleading. Despite the division, one thing is undeniable: the alleged visit has reignited attention. Conversations that had gone quiet are loud again. Names that had faded from trending lists are back at the center. And with that return comes both excitement and caution. Supporters of Sonia Uche'S emphasize her growth. They argue that if the visit is real, it reflects maturity rather than drama. A step taken quietly, without validation, suggests intention rather than performance. To them, it aligns with her recent emphasis on peace and breathing room. Critics, however, question whether peace is possible under constant scrutiny. They point out that every private action becoming public undermines any attempt at calm. Some even argue that the leak itself proves how fragile privacy can be in celebrity culture. Still, fans continue to speculate. Some believe the visit explains the recent shift in Maurice's behavior. Others believe it clarifies Sonia's confidence when she spoke about marriage. A few argue that the visit has nothing to do with romance at all and warn against jumping to conclusions. Yet even those cautioning restraint admit the optics are powerful. A secret visit carries more weight than public gestures. It suggests intention that words often fail to convey. And in a space where fans have grown tired of noise, quiet actions feel louder than ever. As discussions continue, many fans are calling for respect. They urge others to avoid harassment, tagging, or pressure. They remind everyone that if the visit was meant to remain private, exposing it further only complicates matters. Some fans have even suggested stepping back and allowing the story to unfold naturally, without forcing outcomes. Whether that will happen remains uncertain. In the age of instant reactions, patience is rare. But some supporters insist that this moment calls for it. They argue that whatever exists between Sonia Uche'S and Maurice should be allowed to develop without constant interference. Critics remain unconvinced. They argue that public figures benefit from attention and must accept scrutiny as part of the package. Others push back, stating that scrutiny does not justify invasion. This tension between access and respect defines the entire conversation. What is clear is that the alleged visit has shifted perception. It has added complexity to a narrative many thought they understood. It has blurred lines between speculation and possibility. And it has reminded everyone that not all important moments happen online. For now, fans are left with questions. Was the visit intentional and meaningful? Was it misinterpreted? Or was it simply a private moment that never should have become public? Until either party speaks, the truth remains guarded. But one thing is certain: this leak has reopened conversations fans thought were over. And whether greeted with excitement or caution, it has ensured that Sonia Uche'S and Maurice are once again at the center of attention. As always, we will continue to follow the story respectfully. Let us know what you think in the comments. Do you believe the alleged visit means something deeper, or should fans stop reading into private moments? And don't forget to subscribe to Just Gist TV for long-form stories that go beyond the headlines.